Hey guys, it's Mr. Anonymity Trade coming to you with the first of 3 videos. I'm going to have this project update, a little bit of channel business in the second video, and in the third video I'm going to update my trade binder because I've rotated a lot of stock after finishing this project up. So first off, let's just take a look. So I was thinking about it, and you guys might have seen that I haven't really been trading as much recently. I've only really done a few trades in the last couple weeks. And that's because I've been trying to get together a project to give back to the community a little bit. Not the YouTube community, I mean my local community. As you guys are probably aware, the economy isn't doing too hot right now. And Magic tends to sometimes be a pricey hobby. So little kids, or not even little kids, but younger kids have a harder time getting into it than maybe we do. Anyway, the older people in the community do. So I've basically started doing this, and I really would like to maybe see some community response. Maybe you guys do the same thing for your local area. So as you guys can see, I've got 3 different sleeved color sets of cards. They're not completely sleeved. I wanted to do this video before I sleeved them up just so you could kind of see what the product looked like. But for those of you who are newer to Magic, you might not be aware of this. You might still be stuck in Standard and maybe even going to Legacy and EDH, but there is a very fun game type called cube drafting, where you get together a large subset of very cool cards that work really well synergistically in decks, and basically you draft off of the cube as you would in, say, a sealed pull or other like drafting tournaments. You know, there's the reject rare draft and those kind of things, but cube drafting is one of my personal favorites. And so I've assembled these 3 cubes. Actually, I have a few more in the works, but I've taken a lot of really good uncommons, some kind of throwaway rares, some great uncommon lands like non-basic lands. You know, just really fun cubes that can be used for this purpose. This is a 90 card cube right here for a more like 2-player, 3-player maybe. Actually, it'd be kind of hard for 3-player, it's 2-player. Then we have the 180, which is more tuned to 3-player. And then we have the 360, which is, you know, a lot more players. Multiplayer can comfortably support 4 people. So, you know, that's what this is. And basically what I've started doing, or what I'm going to start doing, is making these cubes up from cards I don't need, that I have in my collection. And I know a lot of you are going to be the same way. I'm basically going to keep a playset of uncommons and commons from whatever I need or whatever I have, and all the extras I'm just going to put into these cubes. And what they're going to be doing for me is I'm going to donate them to local community centers, and I already have one lined up in my local area. And basically what I'm going to do is there are a lot of after-school programs that go to these community centers, you know, because their parents are working or whatever. I'm going to drop off the basic rule booklets from Fat Packs or Intro Packs or whatever, and I'm also going to drop a sheet, a cubing sheet, and I'm going to laminate it, because we have a laminating machine that I'm allowed to use at work for free. And I'm going to laminate the rules for cube drafting, and I'm going to bring a couple of these booklets so the kids have them, you know, on hand for rules questions. I'm also going to put a link to the Wizards hotline, the Wizards rule hotline, which, if you guys don't know about it, you need to check that out. It's very useful. Yeah, and I'm just going to donate these cubes. These 3 in particular are going to the first. So this is like my pet project right here. This is the baby cubes. I might even go play with the kids on these cubes because they're awesome. And I don't know, like, the idea kind of came to me the other day when I was turning over my stock looking for, you know, because Star City games, their prices are crazy, especially when it comes to standard stuff, and I saw these cards laying around, really fun cards to play with that I couldn't necessarily turn a profit on or use in a deck, and, you know, I thought, why not? Because not only is this a great way for our kids to get introduced to Magic, kids that normally wouldn't, because they see it as kind of like a dorky thing or whatever, but also, even if they are into Magic and they can't exactly afford to play it, they'll have this, they'll have these, and if these cards get worn out, I'll just I'll go to the centers and replace them, because honestly there's nothing in these decks. They're not pauper decks, because there are some pretty decent cards in them, but, you know, it's easy to maintain these things, and it's going to be fun for a lot of kids. And basically, I just wanted to bring this to you as a community, because frankly, I've seen a lot of really cool things happen in the YouTube community, and I think that this is something, especially for the larger channels, that would be really easy to do and just really great for people just starting out or people who just enjoy the game. And I just wanted to share it with you. So this has kind of been my pet project. I apologize if it's been taking me away from my trading, but I was super focused on it, and now I've got the first set done, and I'll be back in full steam, which is actually why I'm doing a new trade binder. So thanks for your time. Consider this idea. I think it's a pretty good idea, and I look forward to seeing the results and seeing the response. If you have any suggestions, leave comments below. PM me if you just want to, ask questions that are more specific that you don't think are comment relevant, and I'll be here to field them as best as I can. As always, this is Mr. Anonymity Trade, telling you to trade safe.